In this video, we are going to discuss types of evidence. So the first type is conclusive evidence, and that's the type of evidence that can't be disputed. For example, we've been talking about Dylan Roof, who was the Charleston church shooter, and he gave a videotaped confession. That would be an example of conclusive evidence. It can't be disputed. I cannot say that word. It can't be disputed. He laughed about it even. He said that he knew what he was doing, and he went in and he just did it. And then there's also derivative evidence, and that is evidence offered by, obtained as the result of a previously discovered piece of evidence. For example, let's assume that Dylan Roof left the weapon behind at the church after he got done murdering the 9 churchgoers. If they were to find fingerprints on that gun, that would be an example of derivative evidence. Then there's direct evidence, and that's evidence that's offered by an eyewitness who testifies to what was seen or what was heard. Going back to the Dylan Roof case again, there was one eyewitness who was left who was not killed, and she said that he started shooting when everyone had closed their eyes for the closing prayer, and they were diving under tables. Roof even said in his videotape confession that it was hard to shoot them because they were hiding from him. Circumstantial evidence is material provided by a witness from which a jury must infer a fact. Going back to Roof again, he wrote his mother a letter that was found when they arrested him, and in that letter he said, "I'm sorry for what I did, but I had to do it." Also, another example would be a handgun application, where he had applied for a handgun 2 months prior, before the killings, for the exact same type of gun that was used in the shooting. There's also demonstrative evidence, and that's material related to a crime that is apparent to the senses, in contrast to material presented by testimony of other people. So what that means is this is tangible evidence. And then there's corroboration, and that's evidence that backs up or supports the evidence that is already submitted.